Hi, good morning, all of you. I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya. For the past few videos, I've been creating demonstrations related to data analysis using PSPP. In my previous video, I've explained how to perform descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis is not about numerical analysis, it also includes some visuals. We usually refer that to visualization, the process of making the visuals and identifying the insights inside the data set through numerical analysis. So visualization always helps us to add new insights or maybe something which we cannot find from the data, such a way that we can identify some patterns, invisible patterns, usually which is not apparent in the numerical data, something like that. So in this video, I would like to show you how to make a couple of plots. So here in my dataset, I got categorical data, which is non-numeric, and also numeric data, categorically numeric and numerically categorical, something like that. For instance, if I take gender, this is actually a nominal data, which I have converted into numeric data. See here, gender new should be there somewhere. I think it is not there. Okay, so I have done this in the same variable. I recorded into the same variable. That's why I don't have the new variable. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine. So salary, which is a numeric variable, I have converted that into categorical variable. Still, it is numeric because there are numbers here 1, 2, 3, but ordinal. So how are we going to decide about coming to the PSPP? It supports very decent techniques. Okay, we will not be having luxurious options as we have in SPSS, which I would like to bring into your notice that if you are a person who would like to have a kind of ambience and embellishing your rather more opportunities to embellish your graphs with more luxury of adding, deleting axes, PSPP is not for you. PSPP is only a open source software, community based, tree based, and it supports all basic requirements of a decent PG dissertation, or maybe also thesis level analysis kind of. Now, how are we going to decide about this graphs? So here, I suppose if I want PSPP supports very basic graphs. So let me show you the menu for graphs. So there is a separate dedicated menu in PSPP for graphs. So that is, we have 3 different types of graphs, and they are sufficient for most of the dissertations. Number 1, scatter plot. Number 2, histogram. Number 3, bar chart. That's it. So scatter plot is for numeric data, 2 different numeric data variables, x-axis numeric data variable and continuous scale, a pakka continuous data variable. Histogram is, of course, it is univariate data visualization technique where the purpose of the histogram is to assess if the underlying numerical distribution is normally distributed or not. That is actually the utility of the histogram. Usually when we plot the histogram, we'll have overlay, normal curve, and then we verify the skewness, kurtosis, etc., etc. And bar chart is for the ordinal data. So here we have all the required graphic opportunities for different data variables, such as for numeric data we have a pakka numeric data, we have scatter plot and histogram, and for ordinal data we have bar chart, and for nominal data we have pie plot. Okay, so we have pie plot, bar chart, pie plot for nominal data, bar chart for ordinal data, histograms and scatter plots for numeric data. So these are the 4 important measurement levels of data. So if you are into data analysis, I am sure you should be knowing this. So now, how are we going to make the first start with pie diagram? How are we going to create a pie diagram for nominal data? Now, I'm going to create a pie diagram for gender. So if that is the case, go to the analyze, descriptives, and then frequencies. See here, I don't want all these because I already explained you how to create descriptive statistics for a given data variable. So the idea of this video is not creating descriptive statistics, but to show you how to Now here down you got, so first let me take this gender into the variables section of the window, and then I have to go to the charts, and here if you say you have histogram, bar charts, pie charts. Now I'll choose the, so why we have frequencies and percentages here is because histograms are created in two different ways. One is for the density, one is for the frequencies. So that is why you have two different options, but for pie charts it doesn't make, we have to go for percentages. So percentages always makes the pie chart look well, look good. So now press continue, and then just that's all. So go for, I don't want any frequency tables, so always I don't want any frequency tables, so select never, and then go for OK. So now in this point in time should be able to, yeah, this is the pie chart. So you don't have, in SPSS you will be having enormous opportunities to right click or maybe double click this chart and then customize your chart for percentages, numeric. But here that is not there because this is free. It is open source, community based. It all depends, the progress depends on the involvement of the community. So the more people use, the more developments happens in this software. So one single person cannot take an entire onus on his head. So gradually open source software evolves gradually over the period of time, depending on the pace of usage and adaptability. So this is the way we plot categorical data. Now I'm going to show you how to make the plot for nominal by ordinal. So what does that does mean? So there is a peculiar, so we have four basic measurement levels in data analysis, and this is an extra level which is called nominal by variable. See here in salary new, actually I recorded this salary new based on salary, right? Salary is a pakka continuous variable, numerical. Now I converted that into categorical, but it is still numerical, and you see there are two levels here, 1, 2. So 1 stands for, so I'll analyze, I'll show you how to do. Now let's go for the frequency, reset, and then take these salary particulars, and then now go for frequencies. We don't want all these measurements. So frequency tables, this time I always, and then continue. Okay, now we go back. You see here you got a pie plot along with frequency table. So how many, so this is here 0 to 50 and 50 to 100. These are two different levels of this salary new, which I recorded by using a pakka numeric data variable salary. Okay, this is numeric at ordinal. So ordinal, the ordinal categorical data variable. Okay, so here this is the pie plot. So in case if we are interested in bar plot, we can also go to the graphs. We can just use the same analyze. I'll go to the, I'll demonstrate how to use the graph menu later after some time. Frequencies. Now this time go to the charts, and I don't want pie chart here. Now I want bar charts. Okay, and percentages, yes, of course. And then continue. This time I don't want my frequency table because I already have in the output window, and press OK. Now this time if you go back to the, so you should be having a bar chart, and here 0 to 50. So if you want to know how many people belongs to 0 to 50, how many people belongs to 50 to 100, then you should go back to the frequency table. So that is why we always encourage students to have the table along with the chart. But in SPSS it is different. You can emboss, superimpose the numbers over the plot. That is commercial. You have to pay. But this is open source. It's a free. It is too much for to be offered to the users by being open source and free software. So we will do this. Okay, now so these are the numbers 0 to 50, 13. So the the bar related to that is this one. Left side bar is belongs to the first row of the frequency table, and right side bar belongs to the second row of the frequency table or something. So you can also just plot the bar chart along with frequency table, just as I did for pie chart. Now, as I'm saying, like multi-categorical bar charts. Like say I want to plot the salary new together with gender. If that is the case, then I have to go to the graph menu. So go to the bar chart. So here, better reset, and then I want percentage of cases instead of. So take the gender into one of the categorical axis, and then take the. This is bivariate bar chart plot into the cluster or maybe category cluster. So category cluster will take gender. That will be a good option. So this is all strategy. That's it. So gender, aesthetics. So it's all depends on aesthetics. Nothing else. And now salary new I'll take into the categorical axis. This is axis. Salary is going to be the axis, and clustered, which means bars will be clustered, stuck together. Now okay, go back to the window, and we should be able to see this is stacked bar chart. Now you see salary is an axis, and the bars are clustered by. Sorry, the salary particulars. Yeah, the axis is gender. No. So the stack, the cluster is by gender. You see here, yellow is female and green is male. So for salary 0 to 50, you got left bar and green bar for gender, and for salary 50 to 100, you got both female male individuals. In case if you would like to know the numbers, like okay fine, so I want to know the numbers, then what you should do is go to the analyze, descriptives, and then frequencies, go to frequency tables, and then always here you should be having it's okay fine, okay, now okay, and you got the frequency table for what, salary, and then you will also get the frequency table for, in the same fashion you can also get the frequency table for. Now for scatter, so let's take what is the now I would like to see the scatter between salary and age. Both of them are continuous and numeric data variables. Now in that case, I'll go to the scatter plot. So here x-axis I want maybe salary, doesn't matter what it is, and I want age for, I want age for x-axis and y-axis salary. When I press OK, so we will have a scatter plot this time. So this is the scatter diagram. In some software applications, you will be having, like in R, for instance, I will have scatter curve. So there will be curve going in between these data points. That is not there in PSPP. It doesn't matter. Okay, fine. Okay, this is how we make descriptive analysis with both numerical analysis and visualizations. So we can calculate frequency tables along with a few descriptive statistics, combine them. So now finally, so I can go to the file and then export into an editable file. So here I would like to take ODT, Open Office document. I will select one of the places in my computer, in storage. So here I go PSPP, something like this. So here I say descriptive. So I already have one. So I'll overwrite that file. Okay, yes, I want to replace. Now go back to the computer, and you must be able to find that file. So this is a file which I exported all my analysis into an editable file. Here in this case it is, I opened this in Microsoft Office, though it is So here the problem is you will not find graphs. So for graphs, what we do is we'll just come here, Control C, then go back, and then I don't know, just so like this we'll export the graphs. If this is a bit difficult to you, I don't think this is a difficult task, it's very easy. You can just create one single file with all export. Then I prefer PDF, but in PDF there will be code. That is the few people, they don't want the code, they just want. So go to PSPP and then descriptive statistic stat, and this time it is PDF. Let's see how will this file look like. So here, beautiful file. So you got all the graphs together with numeric analysis, your percentage, data tables, and also visuals are there together, stuck together in one single file. So this is how we create the descriptive statistics using numeric analysis and also visuals in PSPP. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content. Bye bye for now.